single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hello and welcome to justcomparecars.com. My name's James and today I'm going to be doing a walk around video of this 2015 Land Rover Defender 130. It's a 2.2 TDCi, 122 brake horsepower, four-wheel drive mobile utility and workshop. It's done just 66,000 miles and it's got full service history. Okay, so we've been doing these walk around videos for quite a while now and we find them to be really popular because it means you get to view the vehicle from the safety and comfort of your own home, but as if you were here in person. As we go around the vehicle today, we'll look at all the panels individually, looking for any marks, any scratches or any dints. We'll look at the wheels and the tyres, and obviously because it's something different and special, we'll look in the back, look at all the cupboards, the cubby holes, etc. We'll look at the beacons working, and everything that you would do if you were here in person. Once I've done that, we'll have a look inside the actual cab, look at the seats, look at the functionality in there. I'll even tell you what it smells like. Once we've done that, we'll pop the bonnet, have a look at the engine, and then finally we'll have a look at the underside of the engine, the chassis, and anything else under there, of course, as well. Now, once you've watched the video, if you're happy with what you see and you want to buy it, a small deposit will secure it, and we can pretty much deliver it anywhere in the world. If you're looking to finance the vehicle, we'll go through an application with you, which will take approximately 5 minutes, and we can usually get you a decision within about an hour. This vehicle is a VAT applicable vehicle, so you will need to put a deposit in to cover the VAT, and that is something that will happen in most cases. Obviously, under some circumstances we can get around that, but that will depend on you and your current circumstances. Okay, let's start with the bonnet and then we can work our way around from there. Like I mentioned, we will look at the panels individually, but please bear in mind this has obviously been a work vehicle, so it will carry the signs of that. Right, so the bonnet is in great condition. It's got the checker plate on there. Now there are a few marks on the bonnet. There's nothing serious at all, and unless you get really close you can't see them. Superficial is probably a good word. So headlights, front grille, all in great condition. You'll notice that it's got a winch which is rated to a ton with emergency stop, etc. Passenger wing is in great condition, as you can see. Passenger side front wheel and tyre, wheels in good condition. It's got the markers on it. It's got a BF Goodrich tyre, and there's lots and lots of tread. Windscreen's in great condition, there's no damage. Let's go the same for the roof on the cab. Passenger door is in great condition, there's no obvious damage. There is a small dent there, if you can see that. Not serious, but it is there. Right, so onto the workshop area. It's in great condition. There are a few scrapes and scrawps and little dents, but nothing serious at all. So first cubby hole, it's got a door stay on there. That's work. There you go. So you can log it into place. I presume that's for hand towel. In the back we've got hand cleanser, hand cream. I don't know if there's anything in there. Disinfectant. That's empty. There is an inverter. It appears to work. I can't guarantee any of these work, so I'm not plugged them in, but the fact that it's lighting up would suggest that it probably does. There is a night heater in these, and I believe that the night heater is fixed under there. Auxiliary fuses in there as well. 240 volt or 230 volt sockets, and obviously they feed directly off this. And then there is a junction box there as well. That's the wand for the winch. We'll have a look at that in a few minutes time. I may as well leave that open, haven't I? So that up. So in that cubby hole, there's nothing in there at the minute. Obviously you could make that work for you or not. Obviously you can take it all out. Leave it as it is. open that. Right, so the doors are open, decent size aperture opening. In the back, everything looks nice and tidy. There's a slide out drawer. Cubby hole. A 12-volt socket there. Yeah, 12-volt socket there. Coat hangers. I mean, you could take that out. You can make that into a small camper if you wanted to, or whatever. I've seen people use these, make them into coffee shops and all sorts. So, that door in great condition. There's no damage. Well, there's a little bit, but it's superficial again. That door, and again, that's in great condition. There is a few little bits, but it's nothing serious. There's a tow bar on this one, so obviously these will tow 3.5 tons quite happily. There's dual camera systems on the back. They both work. I've seen them working. Working lamps. We'll show you those in a minute. This one works. I think there's about 3 or 4 LEDs that work, and then there's a couple that don't. And on this one, there's not many that work at all. But obviously, this is just how it came. And we will show you those in a second. Right, so let's work our way down. Didn't look at the passenger side wheel, did I? Oh, sorry about that. So passenger side wheel, again, great condition, matching tyre, matching tread depth. All the lights on the back are really clean, good condition. Let's go down the driver's side. And again, it's in nice condition. It's the same as the other side really. There's a couple of bits, but nothing serious. You'd have to be not the word, you're not buying a car, so there are little bits on it, but it's nothing serious. So on this side there's a couple of shelves, both say that they can hold 15 kilos. But yeah, nice and clean. Doesn't take a genius to figure out it's not had a hard life at all. Just plug that in there. So this side, just some shelving, some more plugs, coat hangers. Yeah, it's in good. I think if it were me, I'd just like try and utilise the space. I'd probably take that wall out, take that out, and then obviously just have the space, and then you can make it what you want really. But then again, if you can make the spaces work for you, then they work for you, don't they? So, driver's side wheel and tyre. Wheels in great conditions, matching tyre and matching tread depth. Tell you what, just shut that. Right, so onto the cab. And again, it's in good condition. A couple of little dents here. Nothing serious. Passenger wing, as you can see, there's a tidy dent there. There's not much you can do about that, unfortunately, unless you can get to the back of it and knock it out. Driver's side front wheel and tyre. Wheels in good condition. It's a matching tyre, so it's a full set of Goodriches all round. And matching tread. Right, so let's have a look inside. So there's side steps. Door cards in great condition. It's got windy windows and they work perfectly. No issues at all. Driver's seat. Bolster's in nice condition. Material is in nice condition. There is what looks like a cigarette burn, although I've got to tell you, it doesn't smell like cigarettes inside at all. I'm an ex-smoker and always pick up on niffs, stuff like that, but it's alright. But yeah, seat's nice and tidy, it is comfortable as well, and that's the same for the backs as well. Let me just jump in, put my phone in there. I'll tell you what, let's start it up. Pop it in neutral. That alarm's gone on. It has got alarm fob, and you can see that works. It's open. So it up, kicks into action straight away. No issues at all. Steering wheel's in nice clean conditions, a few little bits on it but nothing serious. There's your reversing camera. There's the two views down below and then up above. Passenger seat is very clean. Doesn't really feel like it's ever been sat into me, that. The material's really clean. Dashboard is again very clean, everything looks spot on. It's got an Alpine head unit with USB. I think, yeah, they've got Bluetooth hands-free on them as well, so that's quite cool. Nice decent head unit, CD player with radio. Obviously there's no aircon or anything like this or electric windows in these. They are very basic, but they are what they are. It's got a 6-speed manual gearbox with a reverse. It has got an Eberspacher night heater. Don't know if that works or not. Should try it, I suppose. So, well, it's lighting up as if it's going to work. The vents down here. Oh, it does work. I don't know if you can hear that. But yeah, it's working. Just starting up, so switch it off. That works fine. In the centre console you've got cup holders with your cubby holes. Nothing else really to show you. Roof lining's nice and clean. Lights work. That's all good. Right, so obviously you can hear the engine running sweet as. Let me stop the engine. It's pretty warm today. Right, so let's have a look at the beacons and stuff. So let me start the engine. Beacons, cab light. As you can see, that works. Interior, rear, and then work lamps. Let's have a look at all those. So you can see the beacons, they work fine. Got the flick flaps on the front, the beacons on the rear, and as you can see they're all working perfectly. Working lamps, like I said before, I mean that's 3 of them are working, 3 aren't, but that's super bright. And this one obviously you can see that there's a couple working but they're not very good. They are just what they are, obviously. You've got vanguards on these as well. I don't know if we've got the keys for these. Let me, easiest way I suppose to have a quick look. I think, oh yeah, it's got lights on the inside as well. Look, let's just have a quick look at those. So you can see they've got the LED light inside as well, and they all work as well perfectly. Switch that off. We have got an array of keys. Not that one. Trying to read what they say on the keys. I'm going to guess and say I don't think we've got the key. Although, no, I don't think we've got the key for those, which is a shame. But might be wrong, might be on there. Right, so let's pop the bonnet. So under the engine bay, or in the engine bay rather, everything looks nice and tidy. You can see there's no signs of any historic oil leaks, and the service history on this thing is unreal. Obviously it's been part of a maintenance program, and they just service them every few months. Anything that goes wrong, they just instantly rectify it. So yeah, very well maintained, and that obviously shows in the fact the way that it drives. Obviously, if you need to see anything in a bit more detail, give me a shout. I'll show you, no problem. Let's have a quick look underneath. So again, there's no signs of any historic oil leaks underneath. And everything looks very nice and dry. Rear diff's in great condition. Everything looks spot on. Obviously, there's no spare wheel with this one, but there's plenty of places where you could hide one if you really wanted one. Right, okay, I'm just going to pause it. And what I'll do, I'll get the winch set up and I'll show you that working as well. So back in 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. So you can see, I've got the engine running. We've put the beacons on. Now, to get the winch working, first things first, make sure that that's up, as you can see. Come round to the passenger seat. At the below the seat, there's this switch here, which is nicely. So you switch that till it's on. Plug your wand in there. And as you can see, that works perfectly. Switch the engine off, switch the beacons off. Right, okay, so hopefully I've shown you everything that you would need to see if you were here in person, and probably a little bit more. I realise I do go on a little bit, but if you're happy with what you see and you want to buy it, a small deposit will secure it. If you think I've missed something, it's a beast of a truck. If you do want to see something in a bit more details, give me a shout. I'm more than happy to show you absolutely anything that you need to see. It's not a problem at all. There's nothing to hide here. So thanks for watching and sticking with me. I really appreciate it. More importantly though, stay safe, look after yourself. Bye bye.